Hi, folks. It's DUI lawyer Tom Maronick Jr. Proud to represent the Eastern Shore, proud to be here in Ocean City and across the state. But I am here to tell you about a question I get asked all the time. Should you take the breathalyzer? Now, you may have heard some people say there's a scientific formula as to when you should or shouldn't take it. Here's my view on it. The new Maryland law that took place in October of last year was that if you get a PBJ, probation before judgment, or worse, you will be required under Maryland law to have the interlock in your car. So if you don't win the case or have it transferred to something that's a lesser charge, you're going to have the interlock. So with that in mind, if you take the breathalyzer test, what you're doing is giving scientific evidence, at least that's the argument of the state, as to how much you had to drink. So keep that in mind. If you had a glass of wine with dinner, you can take the test. It might not be a 0.08. That's great. If you had 2 glasses of wine with dinner over a period of time, you might not blow a 0.08, and that's great. And that means they won't take your plastic license. But here's the problem. If you've had more than 2, you run that risk. And why give the state free evidence? Also, the consequence for a refusal is you have to have the interlock. Guess what? You might have to have that anyway if you get even a favorable result in court. So my view is if it's 2 drinks that you've had with dinner, then go ahead and take the test. But if it's anything more than that, do not take it. Do not take it. Now, in reality, the state could ask for an enhancement based on your refusal to take a test, but you don't see that often, is my experience. And what I think instead is they have one less piece of evidence that they can use against you. So if they don't have a number score on the breathalyzer, it means they're going to be looking heavily at the stop of the car, your demeanor, and then how you did on the field sobriety test. So with that in mind, generally speaking, follow that rule. Maronick Law is your source of information and your lawyers for a DUI. Call us at 410-524-4529. 410-524-4529. We're here for you. We answer phones 24 hours, and we're proud to represent you in your case.